Yo, what is up, guys? Savage Boy 23 back with another video. Today I'm going to give you guys my NBA recap and my NBA day-to-day predictions. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and please guys watch more of my videos. Please and thank you. Alright. So yesterday was a great day for me. Miami Heat ended their season. Now, I watched this game. I truly watched it. But the sad part is, the Miami Heat end their season, and they didn't lose by 2. They didn't lose by 10. They go ahead and lose by 30 points. Now, a lot of people are going to make different opinions, different thoughts. If Jimmy Butler played, if Himmy Buckets played, same dude, same name. If he played in this game, would it be a different story? I can't sit up here and say anything about it because no comment. Because the reason why I say that is because we haven't seen him play since he got injured against the 76ers squad. So I can't make a case and talk about it because I haven't seen him play. His season is over, and they got to look forward to next season. And hopefully next season they get better players, better rosters, and hopefully they make a run. But Miami Heat fans, did you really think that you were going to win this? I have a friend, like I told you guys, I have a friend who's a Heat fan. He thinks that our comeback is now. Okay, understandable. And there's other fans that are Miami Heat fans saying, "Oh yeah, we're not winning this series. We're done." It was done before. It was done before Game 1. Miami Heat, you got one good win. One. Now I'm not going to sit here and say Boston Celtics gave it to you, or maybe they didn't show up that day. Regardless, whatever the case may be, this series is done. The series is over. No more seeing Miami, but you will see Boston move on. And Boston, they're looking like they're actually a real squad. But no Deacus Pincus from the future is what I heard. He might not even play in the next round. Oh no, that is not good. He's not playing in the next round against whoever you play in the next round. Regardless if it's going to be the Bucks Pacers or Orlando Cavs or the Knicks 76ers. Yeah, no Dinkus Pinkus for the Celtics for the future right now. There is Jason Tatum though, but Jason Tatum's always going to be Jason Tatum. He's always going to show up and show out because he's a great player. He's a phenomenal player to watch. I don't know why people, and don't get me wrong, and I know it's going to sound long-fetched, but I'm going to say it here now. Why is everybody talking about Jason Tatum like he's won more than one championship? Why are people saying that Jason Tatum is like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant? You know, like Jason Tatum hasn't won nothing. He hasn't won a ring, hasn't won a championship. I love watching Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum's footwork on the court, you can't sit here and make that up and say, "Oh, that looks like a video game right there." No, that is in the actual Jason Tatum right there that we've been seeing. Now, the Celtics, on the other hand, with Jaylen Brown and Drew Holiday and all of them, can they get the Celtics over that big hill? Can they do it? We got to see what they're going to do. Jaylen Brown's been a Celtics for however long he's been in the NBA. Drew Holiday's been from the Bucks to the Celtics this last season. Dinkus Pinkus, he's been moved around from one team to another. He cannot look like he can find a home anywhere in the NBA, which he's a great player, don't get me wrong. I just don't think he's the type of guy that will be loyal to his team. He'll probably win one ring and leave. That's the type of guy that I think he will be. I'm just speaking it. I do think that he will build a home in Boston, though. I really do think that. If he came from the NBA to the Celtics, I do see Dinkus Pincus as a Celtics player for a long time. Like Jason Tatum was, like Marcus Smart was until they traded him to the Grizzlies. You know, I do see Jason Tatum as a Celtics for life. And I could be wrong from now to the future. But if Jason Tatum puts up on all these scores and puts up all these good plays and keeps putting the Celtics number one on everything every single year, sooner or later, he might win one. He might win more than one. But I would not call Michael Jordan or Jason Tatum Michael Jordan. He's a great player, don't get me wrong. He's a fun player to watch. I just don't think I don't know why people are giving him hype like, oh, Celtics and Jason Tatum are going to be number one next season and this season too. Like, come on. I'm a huge Jason Tatum fan. I'm really a huge Jason Tatum fan. And I watch Celtics games, and to sit here and say that Jason Tatum is going to be the Celtics for life, they're going to build a statue of him when he retires from now to however long he's going to be in the NBA, to see how many years he's going to be with the Celtics in that green and white and bring a championship more than one time in a Celtics uniform. If he does that, then I will call him a Hall of Famer. I will call him the MVP for that team. I will call him an MVP every single time because that's what he is. But right now, he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. He's in clutch. I just don't see Jason Tatum as he was when he was in regular season. So, yeah. But other than that, man, Miami Heat fans and Miami Heat players, your season came to an end yesterday. I watched this game. I tuned into this game. Not only the reason why I tuned into it and watched it, because I love basketball. It sounds kind of funny. I wanted Miami Heat to lose in the first round. That's what I wanted to say. Guilty as charged on that. The reason why I say that is because Miami Heat fans, you went from a team from 5 in the Eastern Conference falling down from 9, if I'm correct. And then I have a Miami Heat fan telling me that, oh gosh, we're gonna be so talented in the playoffs. Just watch us. I told him we'll see. And you guys just got bounced out in the first round yesterday. You didn't get swept. I wish you did, but you lost 4-1. And now you got to look forward to next season. And to be honest, nobody should feel bad for the Miami Heat except for Miami Heat fans. Himmy buckets. If he was on the court and he didn't get hurt against Kelly Oubre and the 76ers in that play-in, I'm telling you, Miami would be advancing. Maybe. They would be advancing today, right now, if I'm talking about that. But no, it's the other way around. It's Jason Tatum, Drew Holiday, Jaylen Brown that advanced. And the Celtics advanced. And to be honest, a lot of people give me hype and tell me this and on that and that and this and that. The Celtics, don't get me wrong, you guys got great fan base. 100% right. You got great teammates, got great players. But let me ask you one question and one question only. You play the Knicks, you play the 76ers, you play the Cavs, or you play Orlando, whatever team you place, okay, and you beat them all. And let's say we get what we want. Everybody wants what they want. The Nuggets, Celtics. Do you really think that you can beat the Celtics? I mean, do you really think you can beat the Nuggets? My bad. Do you really think that you can beat the Nuggets? Because you just lost Dinkus Pincus from now to however he's out for. And to sit here and say that the Celtics can probably get one game, maybe 2 games, maybe 3 games in against the Nuggets, we gotta wait and see. I can't wait for that matchup. I can't wait for the NBA Finals. But right now, it's too early to tell. But they just got out of the first round. The Miami Heat will get bounced out in the first round, and the Celtics will move on to the second round. But other than that, This was a great game. Miami Heat fans, I'm being honest, I wanted you guys to be out in the first round. So, yeah. But other than that, man, this game was fun. Hemi Buckets, you better get healthy and stronger next season, because I felt like this season you were just mostly out of it. It felt like I'd seen you in street clothes more than wearing your own uniform in the NBA. That's just speaking of me. So, am I wrong about that? Like, come on, man. What are you doing, bro? If you want to leave Miami, just say it. Don't be scared, bro. And if you want to leave Miami, whatever team you want to go on to, I will be a fan of you on that team. As long as you're going to go to the Flippers, we should be good. So, yeah. I mean, to be honest, like, people were telling me before the season even started that Miami is going to probably have a very interesting season, because basically they have no players that went to the NBA Finals except for the players that they had. Like Junior Hawkes, first player in the NBA, first player that, does amazing things on the court. And he just went out in the last game. He was out for an injury that I didn't even know about until I heard about it. Yeah, this game here was fun. It's over for Miami. Celtics move on. So, yeah. Let's move on to the last game. Can we just please finish this series off already? Can we please just finish this series off? I know everybody wants me to say this, and I will. Just let me get into the talks more often. Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. You showed up and you showed out. No Claw. He's already ducking the game for round one. He's already done. He's already scratched off. You don't gotta worry about him. The Honey Bun didn't show like the Honey Bun last night. I don't know what he was. I don't know who he looked like last night. The Honey Bun. Did he look like Michael Jordan out there? Did he look like he was just in the zone? Didn't want to play at all? I don't know what it was. PG-13. You see what happens, PG-13? You're the one that started this. PG-13, you're the one that started this. You and Russell Westbrook, not Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook. My bad. I wanted to fix what I said. You and Russell Westbrook in PG-13 washed players. You think that you're better than Dallas when you're about to lose in the first round. You got lucky, not once, but twice. PJ Washington did his thing on the court. Gafford, he tried to do his best. He did good. Luka showed up and showed out. Kyrie, I don't know where you were, but you showed up in that fourth, though. The Flippers, do me a favor. Change your name from Los Angeles Clippers. Oh, God, I can't even say that out. Oh, my God. Change that name to the Los Angeles Flippers, because apparently that's what the new title is going to be every time for me, and maybe from the future for any other YouTuber out there or any other app people out there that uses it. That is their new name. You guys saw the new logos that they put out for like a few years ago or a month ago, whatever the case may be, whenever it was. Instead of that name, put the Flippers. And if you want to know what the logo is going to look like, I got you. I already got you. NBA, call me up, because I already got a logo in my head right now for that logo and that name. The Los Angeles Flippers. You can't tell me that's a perfect name in the NBA. If we're all coming up with goofy names in the NBA, why can't that be a name? And if you're wondering about what the color is going to be, to be honest, you can put the exact same jersey colors. You can have any color you want. The logo, I got it in my head. I don't want to say it, but I got it. You really think that you can beat Luka and Kyrie? You got lucky twice. You're about to lose in Dallas, and I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm thinking about going to that game, honestly. No matter how much I hate going to a Flippers game, I want to go to a Dallas game, and I want to watch the Flippers lose. I might go to this game, have one side filled with, I don't know, because I have all variety of jerseys, and I do have a Dallas jersey, Luka. But speaking of that, though, the Flippers are getting knocked out in the first round. We all can't wait. All right, if you're a Flippers fan, I don't know why you're sitting crying and acting like your season's gonna be all right. I'm here to tell you, and I'm here to save you, and I'm here to tell you the right way. You're getting bounced out in the first round, just like your brother, just like the father, the Los Angeles Lakers. That's where you're gonna belong, on the sofa. The two LA teams are gonna watch the playoffs without having their one favorite team in the playoffs and one scrub in the playoffs. You are going to lose in Dallas, and I know that for a fact. Luka and Kyrie don't want to go back to LA. They don't want to go back to the Lakers' home court. They don't want to win there. They want to win at home with their best crowd so they can get more shouts, more chants, and Luka can get more, fans congratulating him left and right. Kyrie Irving is going to do Kyrie things. PJ Washington is going to do PJ Washington things. Gafford's going to do Gafford things. Lively's going to do Lively things. All of these players here are going to show up and show out in Dallas tomorrow or the next day. Because this series is fun, don't get me wrong, but this series is boring already. You might as well just give the Flippers a loss. That's what they're going to get, a loss. Just give the win to the Dallas Mavericks. Give them the win because, to be honest, is this even an advantage? Is this even light work for the Flippers? For the Dallas Mavericks? The Dallas Mavericks, they lost. They were down by 30 points, right? 30 points. 31, my bad. Forgot one number short. 31 points. They came back and they cut it to 2. They took the lead and then they lost. Then the game 1, they lost by 29. Then they came out in game 4. They won that game. This game here is a whole different picture. They came out and they won by 30. Now I know Flipper fans are going to say, you didn't beat us by 31, the exact same number as us. I know what you're going to say. Nobody cares about losing by 30 or losing by 1. Only Flipper fans want to think that. To be honest, everybody wants the dub. Everybody wants the W. Nobody cares about how much numbers you put over our heads. Nobody cares. To be honest, everybody would rather have a W than a number over their head. Oh, I lost by 45 points. Oh, at least I got the W on you. At least I got the W. At least we're moving on and you're sitting on the sofa watching us. So I want to tell every fan out there, that's the real thing. Number doesn't mean a number in the NBA doesn't mean nothing. It's just a number over your team. It's just a number on your team's head. The W is what you really want. And I'm going to say this loud and clear, so just in case if I'm wrong or I'm right, but most likely I'm right. The Flippers are going to get bounced out in the first round tomorrow. Tomorrow or Saturday. I forgot what days because I've been watching a lot of basketball. Most likely, let me look at it real quick. The Flippers are going to lose. Kawhi Leonard's going to, cry, and everyone's going to say an excuse. Kawhi Leonard didn't play. Oh, no, they're playing tomorrow. Okay. But yeah, there's going to be excuses. The Claw didn't play. And then people are going to say, oh, we were not at 100%. What are you at? 20%? 50%? 70%? 60%? What are you at? The only reason why you're not at 100% is because you don't have Kawhi Leonard. If Kawhi Leonard was on the court, would it be a whole different picture? Would the Dallas Mavericks have their backs to the walls? Would they be down 3-2? Would they be the one, trying to get a win out of your sorry franchise team? Luka has done the impossible for these Mavericks. I hope from now to the future, Luka is going to be a Mav for life. And to be honest, when he becomes a Mav for life, I want them to build a statue in Dallas for him. I want them to hang number 77 in the rafters for him. Regardless if he doesn't bring a championship to Dallas, or maybe he does bring a championship to Dallas. Because he has done the impossible things for these Dallas Mavericks. Every time this series plays Flippers Dallas, everybody's like, oh, this is going to be a good series. This is going to be a fun series to watch. I'm here to tell you that this is not a good series no more. The Flippers are going to lose to Dallas Mavericks. Dallas Mavericks own them. Now, I know what you guys might say, and to be honest, this is just a number. Dallas Mavericks have the 5 seed in the Western Conference. The Flippers have the 4 seed in the Western Conference. It don't matter. You're about to lose tomorrow. The 4 is about to be knocked out of the playoffs. Less than 24 hours. And Russell Westbrook, keep doing what you're doing on the court. Keep hitting those bricks for me, please. Now, I know people are going to bring up excuses and they're going to talk about it, which they do because it's medium. They're going to say Kawhi Leonard might play tomorrow. Might. Even if he does, they're still going to lose. They're not going to win. So, yeah. You want to sit here and say Kawhi Leonard is the savior? And you don't know how much I hate how people say there might be a return for these players to return and they don't come back and their season ends. There's nothing frustrated than hearing that out of an announcer's microphone, Like, if you don't know if they're coming back 100%, then don't say they're coming back. Just say, like, I'm 50% or I'm 20%, or maybe stop saying they might make a return in Game 6 or Game 7. Have you ever thought about that? These announcers on the sidelines, coaching these or asking these coaches for answers. Because at the end of the day, for these sidelines reporters, they're not just coaching the best players on that team. They're coaching the whole team. So, to get one answer out of a head coach and say he's actually playing, then give us that. Don't say maybe, don't say might. Just say something like maybe 77%, maybe 80%, maybe 50%. And then the funny part is, we don't hear an announcement. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, but we don't hear an announcement until the game starts that said Giannis is not playing. He's officially out. Or maybe they say it right when the tip goes off. Like, I don't know why these announcers are forgetting the biggest moment of the NBA playoff games, I'm just speaking of that right now. So, yeah. If the Claw is going to play, say it before the game or say it tonight. So the Dallas Mavericks can get prepared. I mean, they're already prepared. They're going to win regardless if Claw's not on there or he is on there. Kawhi Leonard. I think you just played again. I think you just played the Flippers. I really do think that. You just played them really hard. And I'm glad you did that. You sold the team out. And if you lose this series while you're on the bench, you're the third or second man that everyone's going to blame. You, Kawhi Leonard, you are going to be blamed. The Honey Bun's going to get blamed. Russell Westbrook's going to get blamed. I am glad I'm not a Flippers fan. Can't wait to rub it in my friend's face. I can't wait. And Flipper fans, Your season was over before the season even started for you. You have nowhere to go. You have nowhere to hide. Your team is horrible. You have a horrible franchise team. Instead of changing the name again, before we move on, Adam Silver, can you make this into an NBA thing? Instead of the new name for the Los Angeles, whatever it is, can you change it to the Los Angeles Flippers, please? Just please. So everybody can make fun of them every time they walk out of their house. Just please. And if you want to make it about the Los Angeles Lakers, we can call them the Los Angeles Flakers. I got a lot of names for NBA teams. I got jokes for every team in the NBA, to be honest. So, if the Flippers think that I'm just going for them, which I am, I got other teams in the NBA too. So, yeah. But other than that, guys, that is my NBA recap. That's what I think. So, yeah. We are going to move on to the games today. Yeah. Can you guys please like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me, guys, what your guys' favorite team is. Tell me what team do you think will bring the NBA championship home. Alright? Hold on. Let me see this. There we go. So, regardless, I just said this like a second ago. Regardless if Giannis and Damian Lillard plays in this game, they can tie the series, go to Game 7. Now, I know everybody's been saying nobody's ever came back from 3-0. First off, the Bucks were never at 3-0. They were at 1-3. If Giannis comes back in this game, and if Damian Lillard comes back in this game, and they're playing against the Pacers with Tyrese Halliburton, Siakam, and Nembhard, and the Bucks got Pat Bev, Giannis, Damian Lillard, and Bobby Portis, Brook Lopez, all of the roster on the Bucks. This game, everybody might think like, oh, the series. The Pacers fans might say the game is over today. Bucks fans say we're going to force a Game 7 in your hands. Whatever floats your boat, fan base. I'm here to tell you, and it's okay if you guys don't think I'm right, but I know I'm right. And I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't care. I'll take it. I'll take it under the chin. I'm here to tell you, regardless if Giannis and Damian Lillard plays in this game, I'm going to say the Bucks go into home and they go out here and force a Game 7. No, sorry, not at home. In Indiana. My bad, Indiana. I will tell you if Giannis is playing or not. Giannis is a game decision, and Dame Adala is a game decision. Alright? So they're both game decision players. So we'll see what's going to happen. I'm waiting until I get that a notification. It will be here probably when I end my video, because that's how it usually is. But I'm here to tell you, Bucks fans, you will force a Game 7 in the Pacers' hands, and you will take it back to Milwaukee, and you will finish the job there. I'm here to tell you that now. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I know I'm not wrong. The Bucks are not going to get... I almost said swept. No, they're not getting swept. They're not going to lose in the first round against a Pacers team that's never made it to the playoffs. And you guys really think that Tyrese Halliburton is the man that's going to step up and show out with Siakam? The Pacers, they got lucky last 2 games. And I know everybody's going to say, you keep saying they got lucky. No, they're just better. No. They did get lucky. They did get lucky. From the refs or whatever stupid call they do on the court. We're all watching it, right? On the TV or in person, right? I'm watching these games. I'm talking about these games. And if you're going to sit here and say that I'm wrong about some of these calls, good luck. Say what you want. But I know I'm not. The Pacers are going to get a Game 7 in their hands, regardless if they want it or not, and they're going to lose. Regardless, Giannis, regardless if you play or not in this game, which I hope you do, Dame Adala, I hope you play in this game too. I need you guys to show up and show out. I want you to be up at least 17 points in the second, in the first half. At least. And then just cruise to 30, or possibly 40, to be honest, in the second half. So, yeah, I'm still sticking with the Bucks. And if I lose this game and if I lose this series, I'm cool. I don't care. I just have a feeling the Bucks are going to force a Game 7 in the Pacers' hands, one way or another. So, yeah. Giannis, Dame Adala, come out here and play. I'm tired of you guys sitting on the bench relaxing. Don't be like Kawhi Leonard, ducking the game. Please don't. Just play. I know you guys have a bad injury, and I'm not going to go out here and tell you to go play on a bad injury. I'm just saying hopefully you guys get better in recovery. So, and go out here and play. So, I'm going to this game here. I'm going to be watching the Bucks game for a little bit. New York. Jalen Brunson. What was that? You showed up and you showed out in the fourth, but that overtime, Tyrese Maxey was balling out, and you want to sit here and say Tyrese Maxey's better? Tyrese Maxey's better than you? To be honest, Tyrese Maxey is a great player. Don't get me wrong about that. Phenomenal player. But Jalen Brunson, I need you to show up and show out. All right. I need you to go out here and I need you to ball out and I need you to look like somebody like Michael Jordan. All right. I need you to show up and show out. Because if you get this win in Philadelphia, you don't gotta go back to New York. Well, you do gotta go back to New York. But I meant, you don't need to take Philadelphia with you on the plane with you and go back to New York. You can sit, relax for a few days, and play in round 2 against another team. I need you guys to win this game. I'll be going to this game. I'll be watching this game in live person. I can't wait. I got New York winning this game, and I got them winning this series. Stephen A. Smith. He was mad that you lost this game. I mean, I bet all the New York Knicks fans were mad. I was mad. But hopefully they come out here and win this game. If Joel Embiid shows up and shows out, and if Tyrese Maxey shows up and shows out, these two are going to be a problem in the fourth quarter. So, keep your eye out on Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid. That's all I want to say. Alright? But I'm sticking with New York. I can't wait for this game to start. So, yeah. But guys, that is my NBA predictions for the NBA. I got Bucks over Pacers, and I got New York over Philly. But I want to say something real quick. I don't know if this is true or not. I don't know if they're doing jokes for us, but and this might hurt people, and it's gonna hurt me, and hopefully it does not go through. Hopefully it's not actually true. Hopefully it's a joke. The New York Knicks next season, they want to require Devin Booker. So Jalen Brunson and Devin Booker are a teammate in New York, and the Phoenix Suns get back Josh Hart, Julius Randle, and DiVincenzo. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that is true. I'm not going to sit here and say that's a lie. If this is true, or if this is a lie, or if this is a joke, you've got to be saying this is a very bad decision to do. I don't want Devin Booker on the New York Knicks. I do not want that, and I don't think anybody in New York wants to have that. Anybody that roots for New York Knicks, or just in general that roots for New York, you don't want Devin Booker on your team. You don't want Devin Booker crying to his teammates and crying to his refs. He's mad because he lost in the first round. I know everyone can bring up excuses. It was Devin Booker's fault. It was Kevin Durant's fault. It was Bradley the Bum Beal's fault. Oh, it was Frank Vogel's fault. Everyone can point fingers and blame somebody because that's what they like to do. Blame. They don't want to take the fault of them doing it, you know? But I do strongly agree that it was all Bradley the Bum Beal's fault because of how much he's getting paid over there, and he might be by himself this season, or maybe they'll run him back. I never know. I don't know. If I do know, I will tell you guys, but I don't know. I just don't want Devin Booker on a New York Knicks team, and I don't want to see him in that orange and blue. I don't want to see that. And plus, the New York Knicks are getting rid of. You're getting rid of 3 good players that you need on your team. I mean, you don't need them, you want them. You're getting rid of Josh Hart, Julius Randle, and DiVincenzo. Now, DiVincenzo has been moving from team to team, and I think he found a home in New York. I think he did. And if you're going to take him to the Phoenix Suns in Phoenix, that's where his downfall is. He's not going to perform as he usually does. So, yeah. And I also saw another thing that was floating around, and I didn't know if it was true or not until I saw everybody posting it. And if it is true, I don't know how I feel about it. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it because that would be a nasty duo. And I'm tired of people building super teams in the NBA. When have you seen a team in the NBA that has built a super team and they haven't won a championship or they haven't won to a finals? The Phoenix Suns built a super team, right? They got trounced. They got bounced in the first round, right? The Warriors had Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and Klay Thompson, and that was a super team. They went all the way to the NBA Finals, right? More than one time. I think it was what, two or 3 times, if I'm correct. I don't know. I lost count on that. I think it was one time or 2 times. I don't think about 3. But if anybody wants to build a super team now to stop whatever team in the NBA, good luck. You're literally wasting talent on other teams and on your team. You're wasting talent on your team. You want to build a super team, right? And the super team that I'm about to get to in a little bit, I want you guys to think about it and tell me if you guys would you guys actually allow this on your team to happen, okay? I just don't think a super team is scary no more. I really don't, because you still got teams out here like the Thunder, the Nuggets, the New York Knicks. They don't have a super team, right? And they're still out here pulling wins. The Timberwolves are out here building wins with no super team. They're just playing around on each other court, like they're playing with each other on the court. So I'm tired of people saying, "Oh, I'm going to build a super team." Jalen Brunson and Devin Booker on the New York Knicks. Who's going to be the third guy? To be honest, I don't know if there is going to be a third guy in New York. Because Jalen Brunson, he's a great player, don't get me wrong. I just hopefully he never gets hurt. And then you got Devin Booker over here crying on the sidelines. So, yeah. But the team that I want to talk about. Would you guys want Kevin Durant as a Los Angeles Lakers player? Now, I can see this as a damage in the Western Conference. I can see this as a scary team, but I just don't want to sit here and say it is. I want to say it is, but I don't know how is it going to be if it does happen. You got Kevin Durant, you got Anthony Davis, and you got the crybaby. You got 3 great players. Well, 2 great players there. You got Anthony Davis and Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, you know I've been rooting for you since you came into the NBA. Anthony Davis, I've been rooting for you since you came in the NBA, right? From the Pelicans to the Lakers. Kevin Durant, Oklahoma, Brooklyn Nets, Golden State Warriors, the Phoenix Suns. Now, I didn't say those in order. Those are the teams you went to. And if you put yourself in which I don't think is going to happen because it's a long shot. If you're going to wear the gold and purple uniform, you got to ball out. We want to see the Kevin Durant that we've never seen. And if you're going to wear whatever number you're going to wear as the Lakers, and if you do come to the Lakers, I'll be so happy. If you wear number 35, great. If you wear number 7, great. But if you wear that purple and gold next season for the Los Angeles Lakers, everyone's going to say you're going to instantly win an NBA Finals. And no, I'm not gonna run towards it and say we're gonna win it, or you guys are gonna win it. No, because we all seen what happened when teams build super teams in the NBA, right? They go all the way towards the first round and they get bounced in the first round. The only best team that we had as a super team was the Golden State Warriors. If if Kevin Durant joins the Los Angeles Lakers, Laker fans had their dream since the season even started for them. Getting Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, and the crybaby all on one team in the NBA. I'm not talking about United States basketball team. I'm talking about NBA teams. Now that would be a dream come true for NBA fans. In an NBA jersey. I'm not talking about the Olympics team. I'm not talking about that. I don't care about that. I'm talking about the actual NBA team. Like the Los Angeles Lakers, Brooklyn Nets, Pelicans, Thunder, Philadelphia, New York Knicks, 76ers. Those teams I'm talking about. If any of those teams that joined a team, 3 duos, oh my God. They are going to do some scary things next season if they do join an NBA team. So, there was also some, I don't know if this is true, and I don't want to say it, but I just have to. The crybaby wants to recruit the Los Angeles Clippers head coach. He said, if it was up to me, I will get you as my head coach. First off, you are talking like you are like one of the greatest players in the NBA, which you're really not. Great player in the NBA. Michael Jordan is better than you. And you want to get the Clippers head coach. I'll tell you what's going to happen in that if you do get him. You are going to get bounced out in the play-in, not the playoffs, the play-in. Because he is a horrible coach. I don't know what make you think of you getting him. Now, if the Lakers recruit him as a head coach for the Los Angeles Lakers, and he moves from locker to locker, I don't know if the Clippers are going to look at him the same way. I don't know if the Claw is going to look at him the same way. I don't know if the PG-13 and the Honey Bun are going to look at him the same way. When you move from locker to locker, people are just going to be like, wow, you're fake. But instead of you moving locker to locker, you're moving from arena to arena. The Flippers are moving to their own arena next season. Again, it's a horrible decision. Lakers fans and Laker players do not get this man as a head coach. He's a horrible head coach. The reason why they're going to get bounced out in the first round is not because of Luka. It's all because of him and Kawhi Leonard. All right? And I know people are going to say, if he's a Lakers head coach, do you think he will go far with Kevin Durant? If Kevin Durant's on the Lakers? No. I would love to. No, he won't. No, they won't. I don't know why I keep saying we. No, they won't. They're going to be bad. They're going to be bounced out in the first round. Maybe even the play-in. But, yeah, that's all I got in the NBA. But NBA, Adam Silver, before I head out, do me a favor. Change the Flippers name to the Los Angeles Flippers, please, because apparently people love that name. And that is going to be the new name for the Flippers for me from the future. Flipper fans, your season comes to an end tomorrow. Less than 24 hours, all right? So, be happy when you're in the playoffs because you will be bounced out in the first round. Yeah. But guys, that is my NBA recap. That's my NBA thoughts. You guys tell me what you guys think. And you guys tell me who's going to win these games tonight. I will see you guys in the next video. I'll see you guys. Peace. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and tell me guys what your guys' favorite team is. Peace out. See you.